voice strengthening songs for rock singers. Now, these songs can be sung by singers of all voices. So whether you have a low voice, a mid voice, or a high voice, all you need to do is find the right backing track in the right key. And there are websites where you can buy backing tracks for about £2. That's probably about $3. And you can choose the key. So you can find the key that's right for you and then choose it on the website. If you haven't got a few pounds to spare, that's fine. On YouTube, you can usually find karaoke versions in different keys as well. So it might say the name of the song and then higher key, or the name of the song and then lower key. And if you can't find that, then just sing it a cappella in the right key for you. The only issue with singing a cappella is that if you've got pitching issues or you're not used to singing without music, a cappella means just the voice without music, without instruments, other instruments. If you're not used to singing a cappella, you might keep changing key. So it is best to learn with the music, and then you can come away from the music to sing a cappella, because it's a really good skill to have, to be able to sing just by yourself without music and keep the same timing, the same tempo and the same key. If you're not sure what the key means, then have a look at this video that's going to pop up here when I remember to put it in, or in the description if I remember to put it there. It will be there at some time. So these 5 songs focus on different areas. The main thing to remember is that you must always warm up and take your time. For the songs that have extra effects, like distortion effects like growl, rasp, scream, fry, learn the songs clean and then add the sexy stuff later. Same with vibrato. So let's dive into it. The first of the 5 rock songs for strengthening your voice is Hozier. Now, Hozier is a great singer, an Irish guy, if I remember rightly. And he really takes a lot of time writing and recording his music because he wants it to be spot on. Now, the thing about Hozier's voice is that he has more of a kind of bluesy rock voice, a kind of more soulful rock voice. And this takes on the more crying sound, the more whoa, whoa. So he sings, "Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog in the shrine of your lies," rather than "Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog in the shrine of your lies," which is more the kind of upper mask kind of area. So to sing this song in a similar style to Hozier, you want to be thinking soulful rock, and you want to be thinking a kind of crying feeling, all right? And then towards the end of the chorus, he does dip into head voice, or just trips up into head voice. "Take me to jail, swallow your lies, I tell you my sins, and you can sharpen your knife, offer me that deathless stare." Okay, now on all recordings, there are multiple layers of vocals, but on that particular word, "offer me that deathless," right? On the recording, there are lots and lots of layers, lots of effects on top of the lots of layers of his voice. So don't expect that you will sound like the recording. Just do what you can. Take it slowly, learn the song step by step, practice that cry technique, and it will come. Yes, the lighting's changed now because I just realised that I didn't have my ring light on. Okay, the next song is Gotye, somebody that I used to know. Now, this isn't strictly a rock song, but it does come under the umbrella. In the days where we used to have record shops, in a record shop, it would come under the umbrella of rock and pop. Now, what's great about this song is that it helps you to develop breath control and it helps your vocal tone. But you didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never happened and that we were nothing. Now, that's the way that Gotye sings it. He also goes up into head voice. So if you have a lower voice and you go up into head voice, that's absolutely fine. What you want is a smooth transition between your head voice and your mix and your chest voice. And what I also love about this song is that it has a second part as well. So there are 2 parts. There's a lower voice and a higher voice. And if your voice sits around the alto and mezzo voicings, then you can sing both of these parts, and both of the parts will really help you with breath control, vocal control, and vocal tone. Song number 3 is Hold Back the River by James Bay. What I love about this song is that James Bay has a higher kind of register. He sings in a higher register and he has a very, very distinctive and unique voice. Now, I haven't heard him sing live, but I have heard live versions of him singing this song. But the thing about big professional productions is that even live, they can add a lot of effects. So I do believe that on the recording and on the live effects, there are lots of echo and delay on his voice, giving it that extra loveliness, I'm just gonna say. But he does have a very unique voice. He also has a lot of rasp on this song. Now, at the beginning, where it's quite low, hold back the river, let me, forgotten the words, hold back the river, let me look in your eyes, hold back the river so wide. So that's quite clean. So as I said, you want to practice, learn the songs clean with no effects, no vibrato, no distortion, and then you can add the distortion later. Actually think it's there. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. Hold back the river so wide. So you learn it clean and then you add the rasp later. Now, aside from distortion, this song helps you to bridge the octave jump. So he starts here, I'm sure it's on F. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. And on the second chorus, he starts down here and then he comes up. Hold back the river, let me look in your eyes. So what you want to practice is that octave jump so that it doesn't feel really difficult. So it's not actually that high, it's only the F above middle C, but it might feel high because it's where your voice breaks, it's in your mix, and it feels like you can't get there, but it's not because it's high, it's because it's actually in the middle of your vocal range. So you want to practice this. And you don't want to use your throat muscles to get there. You must use the right vocal technique. If this is helping you, then remember to hit the like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you can get all of my future videos. You don't want to miss any of my free tutorials. And if you would like vocal training and you would like that to be with me, then you can go to the link in the description. It says book a consultation. This is an application, and please only book if you know that you do want singing lessons. This isn't just to have like a nice chat for people who are curious about their voices. What I will do during the consultation is have a chat with you about where you are now and where you would like to be in terms of your voice and your singing career. So this is for people for singers and singer-songwriters who are aspiring semi-professional or professional singers. I don't really teach hobbyists. So if you're sure that you would like singing lessons and you would like to apply, then go to that link, book your consultation, and I will see you in a few weeks. Next is a song sung by a female, and the band is Heart. They were around in the 80s, and the song is Alone. This is a very, very popular song. It comes up all the time. Whenever I go to a karaoke where there's lots of rock singers and just pop singers, this is likely to come up where there are good singers. Till now, I always got by on my own. I never really cared until I met you. And now it chills me to the bone. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone? Now, the singer, I can't remember her name. I was just reading about her earlier, but she is now in her 70s at the time of making this video in 2025. She's 72 and she still can hit all of those notes. Very, very strong voice, and she still has a very strong voice now in her 70s. Now, what's great about this song is that it doesn't matter if you don't have a big, strong, powerful voice, because you can start to learn it in head voice, and this is going to help you to develop a nice strong head voice and strengthen the upper register of your voice. So you can sing it. Till now, I always got by on my own. I last line, how do I get you alone, does tend to scare people, but actually it starts on the same note that the previous line finishes on. And now it chills me to the bone. How do I? Okay. Chills me to the bone. How do I? So you can start there, and then you can sing it in the mix. So when you have mastered the mix, then you can sing it in mix. It's actually not that high, to be honest. It's just a C sharp, but it is where a lot of people, especially if you're a mezzo, that will be another break area. So it might be quite tricky to get it. And then you can belt it. And don't try to sing it from your throat. Learn the right techniques for belting, and then you won't strain and kill your voice off. The last song, this is another great song. It's another one by a female singer. It's Bonnie Tyler, Total Eclipse of the Heart. And this is for advanced singers. If you're learning, I would say, again, learn it in head voice. Nothing I can say, total eclipse of the heart. And if you're an advanced singer, then you can belt it. Nothing I can say, a total eclipse of the heart. It's a key change, so it does get very high and powerful at the end. So please only try to belt this song if you have learned correct belting techniques, and you can do it without getting a sore throat, without your voice feeling weak and tired afterwards, so that you know that you're using the right technique. So I hope this helps you to choose some more songs that are going to help you to strengthen your vocals, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Stay hydrated. Ciao!